The McDowell Hotel. This is a current picture taken on July the 25th, 2026, showing the property we are now reviewing. The McDowell Hotel was built on this same property in 1896 and was a downtown landmark for 62 years. When the hotel was originally built, it was a two-story building. The hotel was built by Mr. William Authur McDowell. His wife was Kate Dutart. Records indicate that William and Kate McDowell's home was the first to be moved from Texana to Edna. Mr. McDowell was known as Judge McDowell and is listed in the Cavalcade of Jackson County as an attorney and justice of the peace. Judge McDowell died in 1912, and his wife, who was very involved with the hotel, continued to manage the hotel after his death. This bit of history may have helped the hotel in the early years. On page 117 of the Cavalcade, it states that in the late 1890s, George S. Gale donated 10 acres of land outside of town for cattle pens, provided the railroad would build and maintain a substantial fence around the entire track. The agreement was accepted by the railroad. At this time, and for a number of years, Edna had the distinction of being the largest cattle shipping point in Texas and probably the largest in the world. All cowmen, when moving their herds, looked forward to the Edna pens. They knew they would have a night of rest because they would not have to watch over their herd all night. This probably brought in extra business for the McDowell Hotel. In 1913, a third floor was added. Kate died in 1929, and she and William are both buried in Memory Gardens in Edna, Texas. A marker could not be found for Kate. After 97 years, it may have been covered by grass. They had 2 sons, and they are also buried in this plot. In 1935, another addition was made to the hotel. It is not clear what the addition was, but if you examine this aerial picture, the arrow is pointing to possibly a new building that extends east towards Westoff Mercantile. For a business that operated for 62 years, it's hard to believe there are so few pictures. I only have 3 or 4, and some only show the hotel in the background. This picture, taken in the late 1940s or early 1950s, shows the hotel in the background. Records indicate the hotel closed on Monday, June the 30th, 1958. This article from the July 3rd, 1958 edition of the Edna Herald announces the closing of the hotel. At this time, we have no record as to who took over the hotel after Kate's death in 1929 and until it closed in 1958. The First National Bank of Edna purchased the McDowell Hotel and land in 1958. Mercer Construction of Edna was awarded a contract to remodel the old hotel into a new facility for the First National Bank, which at that time was located in the Lee Building at Wells Street and East Main. The project was completed and an open house was celebrated on December the 6th, 1959. Fast forward 62 years to 2020. Prosperity Bank, who currently owns the property, decided to build a brand new facility. The remaining part of the old McDowell Hotel was torn down. This clipping is from the December the 11th, 2019 issue of the Jackson County Herald Tribune announcing the new facility. This picture shows the bank before the construction started. This picture shows construction underway. When construction was completed, a grand opening was held on May 5th, 2021. This picture shows a new bank in 2021 shortly after the grand opening.